It's Sunday, April 27th, and this is the Mobile Tech Addicts Show. Hi, I'm your host Gareth, and I'm here to take you through what's new in the world of tech here in the UK this week. First up, Nokia is to be renamed Microsoft Mobile. However, we won't know anything about that because they're going to keep the brand name Nokia. Microsoft and Nokia emailed their account holders to let them know that it should be completed later this month. We shouldn't notice anything as Microsoft Mobile will continue to keep Nokia as their customer-facing brand. In a relatively slow week for unboxings and reviews, we have this little doohickey that was sent in to us by SanDisk. It's a USB wireless flash drive where you hit the button and it opens up a wireless hotspot. I have unboxed it and had a little play with it. You can have a watch of the video over on the site and see what you think. One of the biggest stories this week is the release of the OnePlus. It's not with us just yet, it's due to come out in April, June kind of time. This is an Android device that runs CyanogenMod as opposed to regular Android. It's a very high-end device and has a Snapdragon 801 processor with 3GB of RAM and a 3100 mAh non-removable battery. It's due to retail for possibly between $300 and $400. Given the level of specifications and the price, there is a lot of speculation that this might actually be vaporware. They are running a rather interesting little pre-order competition where the first 100 people that order the device get the device for $1, and it seems to be if they do something as radical as smashing their current device. As someone who appreciates everything about mobile history, I think this sounds like an absolutely horrible idea. It looks like Google might be eyeballing HTC to construct another Nexus tablet. Having used Asus and Samsung in the past and LG doing very well with their own tablets, it would make sense that Google would team up with an old manufacturer that they have used before. Back when the Nexus 1 was released, it proved to be one of the most successful phones alongside the HTC Desire that went on to sell huge amounts. HTC are no slouch whenever it comes to hardware, so we can expect to see, if this does come to fruition, a rather tasty device which is well constructed, not terribly plasticky. HTC have only released 2 tablets so far, running Android, the Flyer and the Jetstream. They could certainly use Google's push in the right direction of exactly how to do it. HP have sent us an Envy laptop to demonstrate Leap technology for the show, so we're going to have a quick look at it. The reason for my framing of this is because you have to get your hands in as well. We activate it by hitting 2 keys on the keyboard like so. So essentially, if I were to put my hand in here, you can see the screen moving. You can see my fingers wiggling a bit. I'm trying to do this without blocking the screen with my hand. I'll come around the other side. So there's my hand, picking up each finger. There's 2 hands joined together. The speed of it is pretty good. We hold our finger up like this. We can draw, then we bring it back. You can still see it's following you around. Then you poke, and it'll draw a line. It's quite difficult to do. My hand is actually blocking my vision, a bit like playing on a touchscreen. At points, you have to bring your hand up in front of your eyes in order to make it bounce back. I guess the little bit of lag doesn't really help either. No.
You have to stay dead still, I'm guessing. You can't move it at all. Okay, I'm a bit insulted by that. I don't need to know that again. Anyway, that's an introduction to the Leap technology for which HP are putting out in this Leap Envy. It's a lovely laptop, I'll give you that. Perhaps it needs a wee bit more work. Maybe I'm just approaching it from the wrong angle.
And finally, the PC classic Baldur's Gate has been released on Android. This is one of the biggest and most fondly regarded RPGs in PC gaming history, and the Android version here promises at least 60 hours worth of gameplay, all the extensions and expansions you could possibly imagine, all for the low price of £7. Some people might say that's quite a lot, but whenever you actually delve deep into this game, you'll realise that there are very few games with the amount of gameplay and depth that Baldur's Gate has. I would recommend getting it now, before Baldur's Gate 2 arrives, which is the infinitely superior sequel, if that's possible, to one of the most perfect games ever made. If you want to get in touch with us, you can by emailing us at podcast@tracyandmatt.co.uk, or you can get me on Twitter at Gareth Myles, and you can follow the site at Tracy and Matt. See you next week.